Big story tonight. We're talking about that big bullseye out in the Atlantic or the Caribbean right now. Hurricane Melissa, now a Category 4 storm, very strong.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the strongest hurricanes in Jamaica's history, right? And back in 1988, they had Gilbert come through as a Category 3, still a major hurricane, but this is likely going to be a Category 5 or even a 4 right before it makes landfall. Regardless of the category classification, these are the impacts that we can feel all across the Caribbean. The threat of flooding is going to be high, with another 18 to 24 inches of rain in store for Jamaica and also Cuba. Now with strong Category 4 and Category 5 force winds, it's very likely that we'll have widespread power outages across the Caribbean as well. In those mountainous areas, mudslides and landslides are going to be common due to the rain received from Melissa, and we can't forget about the storm surge. That's the height that the water rises above its seasonal average tide. So new today, we do have hurricane warnings in place not only for Jamaica, but also southwestern Cuba, as it's going to have a second landfall across the southeastern quadrants of the island of Cuba there, likely as we head into the middle of your upcoming work week. But right now, Melissa is still moving slowly at 5 miles per hour. Just about 100 miles south of Kingston is where you find that center of circulation, that well-defined eye, indicating that this is undergoing rapid intensification. As I mentioned just a second ago, this is going to be the strongest hurricane for Jamaica since Gilbert back in 1988, and the threat of possible mudslides and landslides are all going to be on table. Likely making landfall overnight heading into Tuesday morning as a Category 4 or a Category 5. We'll see that second landfall in Cuba before this storm does affect Turks and Caicos, the southeastern Bahamian Islands as well. So widespread impacts all across the Caribbean is what's in store. I do believe that the rainfall and catastrophic flooding is going to be the greatest concern, but our next cold front here in the United States is actually to keep this storm away from southern Florida, but we will still see some impacts in regards to wave heights next week. Taking a look at the forecast wind gusts, tropical storm force winds will be felt overnight in Jamaica, but these winds are going to elevate quickly as that eye gets closer to landfall. Notice that inside that center of circulation, wind speeds are going to be above 100 miles per hour, and we'll see those 100 mile per hour winds across Jamaica as we head into Tuesday coming up. Rainfall, as we mentioned, 18 to 24 plus inches. We could have isolated returns closer to 3 feet of rain, perhaps, as this is a very slow mover and it will take more time, or the slow movement will allow more time for the rain showers to pile up, almost like what we're seeing in central Florida today. Taking you out to Sanford, where we have the ongoing showers. Flood watches have been issued for our inlandmost communities, where temperatures are now back in the mid-70s. Here's a look at our live Doppler radar, in which we've unleashed bucket loads of rain across I-95 as well, so much that we have multiple flood advisories in place for Brevard County, where some of the rain is strongest across Titusville. This is what we've seen: a flash flood warning in place, active until 6:45. And about 7.5 inches of rain have collected across I-95 in northern Brevard County. Still moderate to heavy showers across Sanford as well once you move across I-4, and we'll see the continuous rain throughout the rest of your evening here in central Florida. Taking a look at futurecast, showers will eventually taper away momentarily, right? We have a warm front lifting across the region, but a cold front's going to come in and take its place as we move throughout the day on Monday and Tuesday. So in the afternoon, that's going to be the biggest chance for showers that we'll see as we kick off your work week tomorrow. So here's that front in motion. Warm front lift, cold front takes its place on Monday. Then we have a secondary front coming in towards the middle of your work week. That's the front that's going to keep Melissa away from us here in the United States. But once that secondary front passes by, your temperatures are going to drop substantially. You'll actually be waking up to likely temperatures in the 50s and the 40s here in central Florida, especially as you move further inland. So as we say hello to Halloween on Friday, look at your thermometers drop all the way down to the low 60s to start off your day, and you're significantly cooler on Saturday with temperatures in the low 50s as well.